The photograph of Lisa Vaughn was still developing when she kicked down the RV door. State Trooper Lisa Vaughn had responded to a routine call, suspicious vehicle at a truck stop outside Phoenix. Now she stood frozen, staring at her own Polaroid pinned to a wall covered in dead women's faces. 7 photos marked with red X's. 7 brunettes. 7 bodies she'd later learn were scattered across 4 states. And then her own picture. Fresh. Wet. Unmarked. Jesus Christ. Her hand moved to her radio, but it was already too late. The RV door slammed shut behind her. Locked from outside. Lisa spun, weapon drawn, scanning the cramped space. Bathroom, empty. Bedroom, empty. But the laptop on the table was open, screen glowing, cursor blinking like a heartbeat. A message typed itself across the screen as she watched. "Hello, Trooper Vaughn." Her blood turned to ice. "Unit 47, what's your status?" Her radio crackled. Lisa keyed it. "I need immediate backup at—" The lights went out. In the darkness, she heard breathing. Not hers. Someone else was inside. "I wasn't ready for you yet," a male voice said from somewhere in the black. Calm. Patient. "You weren't supposed to find me for another 3 days. After Melissa. After Janet. After the woman from the diner in Flagstaff whose shift ends at midnight." Lisa fired twice toward the voice. The muzzle flash illuminated the space for a split second. No one there. 7 women in 7 years, the voice continued, now from a different direction. Different states. Different methods. No pattern the FBI could trace. Do you know how difficult that is? The discipline it requires? Show yourself. Lisa's flashlight was in the cruiser. Stupid. Sloppy. "I watched you for 3 hours tonight. Followed you from the diner. You eat the same thing every night shift. Coffee, black, and apple pie. You call your sister every Tuesday at 9 p.m. You've been divorced for 2 years but still wear the ring." How did he know that? "Every woman I've taken reminded me of my wife, Sarah. She left me at a truck stop just like this one. Drove off with another man and never looked back." A pause. "But you, Trooper, you're different. Wrong hair color. Wrong age. You were never part of the plan." Something metallic scraped against the RV wall, moving closer. "But you've seen too much, so now I have to improvise." Lisa's backup was 8 minutes away. The door was locked. And somewhere in the darkness, a serial killer who'd evaded every law enforcement agency in the country was closing in. The laptop screen flickered back to life, illuminating his face 2 feet from hers. Lisa's weapon was already drawn when the lights came back on. Robert stood frozen by the door, hands raised. Blood seeped from his shoulder where her earlier shot had grazed him. In the harsh fluorescent light, she could see the ordinariness of him. Tired eyes, thinning hair. The kind of face you'd forget immediately. "Don't move," Lisa commanded, her gun steady. He didn't. Just stood there, breathing hard, staring at the photographs covering the walls. All those faces, all those victims. "What's your name?" Lisa demanded. Robert Chen." He almost smiled. "You won't find that name anywhere. I died in a car accident 6 years ago. Been using different licenses ever since. Different rigs. Ghost in the machine." "Why these women?" Robert's expression crumbled. "Because I killed my wife 7 years ago. Sarah. Murder-suicide," the police said. "But after I realized what I'd done, I couldn't stop seeing her face. Every truck stop, every diner, every woman with that same smile." His voice broke. "I thought if I could just replace that last memory, replace the look on her face when she died, maybe I could sleep again." Sirens wailed in the distance, growing louder. "It didn't work," he whispered. "I still see her every night. Still hear her asking me why." Lisa kept the gun steady as flashing lights flooded through the newspaper-covered windows. Her backup had arrived. "You're going to see her for the rest of your life, in a cell, every single day." "Good." Robert slowly knelt, hands behind his head. "Maybe that's what I wanted all along, to finally stop running." Officers burst through the door, weapons drawn. They secured Robert while Lisa stepped outside, gulping desert air. 3 months later, Lisa stood in the FBI field office watching the evidence board come down. 42 additional victims identified. 11 states. 14 years of killing, not 7. Robert Chen had confessed to everything. The trial lasted 6 days. Life without parole. But Lisa still couldn't shake the image of those photographs. All those faces. All those women who looked like someone a broken man once loved. She turned off the lights and headed home, checking her rearview mirror twice. Some highways, she'd learned, were haunted by more than just ghosts. Thanks for watching Whisper of Dark. If this story sent chills down your spine, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We explore the darkest mysteries, unsolved crimes, and terrifying tales every week.